Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to the video, and today we're going to be talking about the graph. So the graph is kind of like, how can I explain it? It's the Google of crypto, I guess. We'll watch a video later, but right now it's about $1.2 billion in market cap. From the all-time high, it's down 95%, so not really good. This year has been a little down, and all time it's about stagnant, to be honest. So why is that? There are some token unlocks that are happening, as well as inflation of the token. So, and the token unlocks, full disclosure, I am invested in the graph, just so you know. The unlocks finish in 2030, so quite a long way to go. And we can see here it was for curators. Most of it went to the foundation, early team, and advisors. Seed rounds, strategic rounds, so... Yeah, like if you look at the market cap, like for example, the market cap on March 9th, like March 9th, 11th, right? It was a 4.2 billion, right? If you look at the price on March 11, was 43 cents. So... You know, I wish I would have done this. This is why it's important to kind of review and look at tokenomics and look how kind of everything is shaping out in crypto, because it's important. Although it increases the market cap, the more dilutions of your shares, the less money or the less chances are it goes up. It still could go up, but like for example, the circulating supply is 9 billion. And the total supply is 10 billion. And when it first released, the tokens in circulation was 1 billion, right? So now it's 9 billion. So think about that. Most of the tokens, you know, are in circulation. So, you know, we might not have to worry about that, but that's always something to take in consideration. So here are the addresses by holding. 91%, 0 to 1. Whales obviously hold the majority, and really a lot of you know, not that many traders. I say pretty standard to what we typically see. So before that, let's look at the holders. So most of the holders are the graph by nets, the graph. And this is an Etherscan. They're in many other different chains. The decentralization score is good, and there's no security risk found, so that's good. But there, I took Etherscan, but there's Solscan, the Graph, Avux Scan, and Arbitrum Scan. So quite a few. The tokenomics, at least now, look decent. But yeah, so what is the graph? Let's watch a quick video on it.
So many of the activities we participate in happen or are organized online on digital platforms. But today, most of that software and data is owned and controlled by giant corporations, making it hard for small teams and individuals to compete, have a say, and impact the world around them. Crypto networks are creating a radically better foundation for society's software and information. All data is stored and processed on open networks with verifiable integrity, making it possible for developers to build and publish open source code that's guaranteed to run as advertised. The Graph is a protocol for organizing open data and making it easily accessible to applications. Curators help organize data through open APIs called Subgraphs. A network of computer operators called indexers process subgraph data for efficient retrieval. What Google does for the web, the Graph does for blockchains. By creating a solid foundation for data, the graph is paving the way for a flourishing ecosystem of decentralized applications, or dApps, that can help change the way people cooperate and organize on the internet.
Nice. So organizing open data as curators.
Data powers the world around us. It's how we're able to communicate, trade, understand what's happening, and make decisions. On the graph, data is grouped into open APIs called subgraphs. Anyone can access data from subgraphs with just a few keystrokes using a convenient query language called GraphQL. As data keeps getting added onto the graph, individuals need to organize and surface the most relevant data in a decentralized way. That's where curators come in. Curators signal on quality subgraphs by depositing GRT, the graph's native token, in return for curation shares. Curation shares are minted on a bonding curve, which means that the earlier you signal, the more shares you get. It also means that when you go to withdraw your GRT, you could end up with more or less graph tokens than you started with. When curators signal on a subgraph, that creates a reward to incentivize indexers to index that subgraph. For their work, curators earn a cut of query fees on the subgraphs they're curating. By accurately assessing which subgraphs are most valuable and likely to produce query fees, curators are able to efficiently allocate resources on the network and help organize the data for the crypto economy.
And the last one, so securing the networks as a delegator. This one's a little bit longer, sorry.
The graph's decentralized network needs to process a tremendous amount of data. This data is processed and served by a network of computers called indexers. Indexing is a way of organizing data for efficient retrieval. Let's say you want to find a job as a barista in Italy on the decentralized web. There could be millions of job openings worldwide. If you had to flip through them one by one to find a match, that would take you a very long time. That's where indexing comes in. If someone with a computer kept track of all the job openings sorted by country and with support for search, you could quickly find that job you're looking for. Indexers compete in a query market to provide the best indexing service at the lowest price. Query fees are paid using micropayments that cost small fractions of a cent. This creates an incentive for independent indexers to provide this useful service, and we don't need to rely on big corporations to control our data. Indexers need to stake GRT in order to provide the service to the network. This creates economic security, because if they misbehave, they can lose their GRT. To create more of an incentive, anyone can become a delegator and delegate their GRT to an indexer. With the extra stake, indexers can earn more fees and rewards and pass a portion of those earnings back to their delegators. By delegating GRT to indexers, you can help secure the network and make sure that there are plenty of indexers to process and serve all of the data for the crypto economy.
So yeah, that's basically the graph. So the website is pretty cool. Build faster, 100% less servers, spend less time per month. So look at all the supported networks: Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche, Arbitrum, Optimism, Binance, Phantom. Really, mostly everyone, to be honest. And then here are all the kind of like the networks, like the Indexers, Curators, Delegators, and developers. So the roadmap is pretty clear. So they want world of data services, developer empowerment, optimize indexes performances, and interconnected graph of data and protocol evolution of resilience. So it's really cheap, and you could start basically for free. They have like this pretty cool thing that they show you how much it will cost with all the queries, and you could pay in either GRT or Visa. So I opened an account. Which one it is? This one, my dashboard. They have it here. You could create a subgraph here. Pretty forward and pretty straight, pretty simple. The billing here too. if I want to update the plan. Pay with Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or GRT. The monthly cost. So overall, pretty good. I will say, I wanted to show. So here are all the subgraphs: Uniswap, Lido, ENS, and then all the participants in the network, how much are delegated, how much is allocated, the payout fees, and the reward cut. So pretty big rewards, if you ask me. This is giving out 25%. So here are the curators and the delegators. These people have a lot of money. Who are these people? I don't know who these people are, but they have a lot of money. Anyways, I'm using ChatGPT today. I found this information from obviously Masari. I'll link their website down below. We'll go over this a little bit later, but it says this is from Q2 2024. So the key insights basically is all-time high query volume. So the graph network handled over 2.9 billion queries in Q2 2024, an increase of 84% from Q1. Revenue growth, demand side revenue grew by 160% quarter over quarter to 113,000, driven by increased query volume. Subgraph expansion. By the end of Q2 2024, 7,370 subgraphs were published to the decentralized network, a 278% jump from Q1. Indexing rewards, while the numbers of queries increased, indexing rewards dropped by 7% due to the decline in GRT value, totaling nearly 18 million. Semiotic Labs, so they announced 2 new AI features, and we'll get to that a little bit later. Network decentralization. So before they were like on a hosted server, now they're fully decentralized network through Sunray, Sunbeam, and Sunrise. And the top query drivers were the mainnet, Arbitrum One, and Polygon. So what I wanted to say about Masari, I'm laughing. So Semiotic Labs, a core development contributor to the Graph protocol, announced 2 AI-based services that leverage the Graph's historical data and decentralized infrastructure for AI models and applications. This marks potential new use cases where the Graph could be further leveraged. My thing is, though, it's been around for a while, and now they're using it as like an AI. I just think is kind of being in tune with the AI narrative. But if they're gonna do it and use it, then that's perfectly fine. We can see here for the revenue, it skyrocketed this year. This quarter, really down, and 112,000 in revenue for a 1.2 billion market cap. Is it justifiable? I don't personally think so, but also not that many developers. 25 full-time developers, 162 monthly active developers. The developers have gone down since 2022, and obviously really not what you like to see, but all these kind of numbers are way down. So would I still purchase the Graph? It's up to you. Me personally, I would not add any more if you haven't done so already, but I might be stupid. But I just think there's not that many token unlocks soon, but I just personally don't like that much, especially because they're millions and millions worth of tokens, right? even if the price is 12 cents, you don't know what the price will be here onwards. I do think it'll go up, especially because people see, oh, the Google of crypto, and immediately are just gonna straight buy it without kind of looking into it. A little bit like me, so don't be like me. Watch this video and share it with everyone, so everyone knows not to be like me. But I do think if revenue keeps increasing, then I don't see why not. And if people are gonna be using this, I think it's pretty good. So I think in terms of market cap, maybe it reaches again. I'll say it could reach 4 billion again. I don't see why not. As for the price, that's kind of hard to say, especially with the unlocks. I don't think I'll go back to the all-time high, but I'll be happy with maybe 50 cents, $1 for next year. But anyways, intrigued to your thoughts. Please let me know what you think about the video. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.